genes in the blood cells of a dozen HIV patients to help them resist the AIDS virus, and they say the treatment seems safe and promising. The treatment is aimed at imitating the natural immunity to HIV that some people have because of a gene. The SAT college entrance exam is undergoing sweeping revisions. The essay will be optional, and some vocabulary words will be dropped in favor of words more commonly used in school and on the job. More changes to come. The update is needed to make the exam more representative of what students study in high school and skills needed to succeed in college. Change is expected to take place in 2016. Trying to avoid having a dysfunctional family, eat dinner as a family. Researchers at Albert Einstein College of Medicine said kids who do have higher levels of social and emotional health, that their singing and playing and storytelling also helps. On Wall Street, the Dow lost 35 points. NASDAQ edged up 6 points. This is ABC.
Right now at the Home Depot, kitted 10-year sealed battery smoke and carbon monoxide alarms start at just $24.97. So, let's worry less. Let's do smarter fire safety. Alarms that won't turn off and batteries that won't chirp for 10 long years. Let's do this. Get a worry-free alarms starting at just $24.97. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. U.S. only. See store for details.
Right now, until March 18th, the flooring experts at Lumber Liquidators have huge deals going to fit any taste or budget, like quality laminates for an amazing 39 cents a square foot, versatile engineered hardwood for just $169, even spectacular Bellawood pre-finished Bolivian rosewood for an incredible $299 a square foot. Pick up free samples at hundreds of stores nationwide, plus special financing available and easy professional installation or expert advice for DIYers. But hurry, this sale ends March 18th. Visit Lumber Liquidators.
On the next Voice of Ocala, it's Pop Culture Thursday. Lloyd Martin Gregory rejoins the team as we have pop culture. Plus, Daniel Owen stops by. You know he'll always stir it up. That's why he's the straw. And it's Around the Water Cooler. Tom James, myself, and Buddy Martin talk the hot topics in sports. All that and more on the next Voice of Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're streaming live at WOCA.com. The Source.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, less-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hey, you guys, this is Lou, and if you don't want to be a dirty little bird sitting on the curb eating dirty white wines, you better head on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs. They got the best, the juiciest, tastiest char-grilled hot dogs, burgers, solid filet of fish and chicken, and 90% fat-free pulled pork barbecue. That's a little sweet and a little spicy. You know, Dairy Queen doesn't use processed and formed junk like the competition. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, home of the real $5 lunch.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Fredericks Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Fredericks Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Fredericks Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Fredericks Appliance.
News Talk 1370 WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults. So use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370 WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Life jackets save lives. Wear it, Florida. Mainly cloudy and mild tonight with a shower, low 61 to 67. A couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm tomorrow, then mostly cloudy. Storms can bring torrential downpours and damaging winds, high 75 to 83. Variable cloudiness Friday, high 71 to 80. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
Saving America big money, one listener at a time. Get ready to save more, spend less, and avoid getting ripped off. This is Clark Howard.
Welcome to the Clark Howard Show, where you learn ways to save more and spend less and not get ripped off. Download the new Clark Howard app. Clark Howard app available for iPhones and for Android is available for free in each respective store. And once you have the app, you're going to like it. It's a nice companion to travel around with. You can listen to the show right on your phone. You can get app-exclusive content, and we even have tools of the trade to help you save money when you're out and about on the Clark Howard app. Coming up in just a few minutes in today's Clark-rageous moment. Whoa. Some banks are in cahoots with criminals to steal your money, and it's just coming to light. And it's about time some of the banksters go to jail. I'll fill you in on today's Clark-rageous moment. And then a half hour from now, people desperate to find a job are trying some really wacky things to get attention. Do they work or do they set you back? I'll fill you in. Right now, though, I got some developments to share with you concerning something that Americans overwhelmingly have now, and that's smartphones. Google is developing a $50 Android. $50. According to industry blogs, Google is going to have, and that's not with signing a 2-year contract, they're going to have a no-frills Android available at $200. This came about because when they first introduced the Nexus 4 and then the Nexus 5, when they had the price points wrong, people weren't buying them. Now they have the price points right, and the Nexus 5, many people consider to be the best cell phone sold in the world, and is being sold for $350, no contract, which is half what the prestige fanciest smartphones go for non-contract. The iPhone 5S is non-contract, and the fanciest of the Samsungs and stuff, and they're sitting there at half price. Google also owns Motorola and came out originally with the Moto X, which is a very nice featured phone, but priced it at a point that nobody wanted to buy it. Now they've become steadily more aggressive with the price, meaning lower, and then they went a step further and introduced the Moto G, which is $179, no contract. Some people are getting it $99, no contract. And so Google is like, hey, we get it now. And so that's leading to the next step of the $50 Android. No word on the launch date for the $50 phone. But it is definitely part of the future where cell phones are going to get cheaper and cheaper. And it's logical. If you go back before smartphones, and we went through the flip phone era. Flip phones were a fortune and then became steadily cheaper. We're on that same price curve with smartphones. If you're into protecting your privacy, there is a smartphone being launched called the Black Phone that will keep the NSA or any other spy agency supposedly from being able to track your conversations or any of your stuff. And I am not worried about that. I'm not going to spend that money. And the first customer who signed up was our
Welcome on this Wednesday evening. We're live inside Patriot Gym on the campus of the College of Central Florida. The FCSAA State Basketball Tournament has come to Ocala for the first time ever, and tonight the defending national champion CF Patriots lace them up on their home court for a quarterfinal showdown with tournament top seed Chipola College. I'm Tom James. Welcome live to Patriot pregame. It's CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency. Well, a long day of basketball here at Patriot Gym is set to wrap up with the fourth and final men's quarterfinal here on day one of the state tournament. CF comes in 23-8, runners-up out of the Mid-Florida Conference. The Patriots making their ninth straight trip to the state tournament. Last season, of course, they won the state tournament en route to their first ever national championship. CF's opponent, the Chipola Indians, 22-5, and they are champions from the Panhandle Conference. Well, the final spot in the state semifinals awaits the winner. Coming up, we'll have results from today's other three games, as well as starting lineups and tip-off. It's the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. The Source.
Here in Florida, when you're looking to go to the beach, you've got hundreds of options. Theme parks, no shortage of options there either. But when it comes to home insurance, most companies have only one option. Allstate is different. Here in Florida, Allstate agents offer home insurance options from several companies, so they can help you get the coverage that's right for you. And they'll help you save on quality car insurance, too. For starters, safe drivers save 45% with Allstate. So before you settle for just one option, talk to someone with many home and car insurance options. Your local Allstate agent. Are you in good hands?
For more information, call the McDonald Agency at 352-622-2333 or visit us online at themcdonaldagency.com.
Allstate has no financial responsibility to you for any home insurance policy you purchase and would not be responsible for any claims. Allstate does not make any representations or accept liability related to operations of home insurance companies, including but not limited to their financial conditions. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary.
Allstate presents things you shouldn't have to do to find your local insurance agent. 1. Turn on your GPS. 2. Fill up your gas tank. 3. Cross state lines. That's because Allstate believes your local insurance agent should actually be local, as in located nearby. That 15-minute insurance company now claims to have local agents, but the truth is they have less than 200 spread across the entire country. Allstate has more than 12,000, so a local agent is always easy to find. They know you personally and care about you because they're members of your community too. Wherever you live, nobody protects you like an Allstate agent.
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, and we've been local since 1985 with 4 locations to serve you in Ocala and the Villages. Call us today at 622-2333 or visit us online at themcdonaldagency.com and let us provide you with a comparison on all your insurance needs.
Welcome back, Patriot Gym on the campus of the College of Central Florida here in Ocala. It's CF Basketball, the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency here on WOCA. Your 3 other quarterfinal games from earlier today. Pensacola State knocked off Mid-Florida Conference foe of CF Daytona State in the first game today, 63-62. Then it was St. Petersburg over Miami-Dade, another close one, 74-70. And just completed about 20 minutes ago, another great game that went right down to the wire. Polk State defeated Eastern Florida State, and Polk State will take on the winner of the final game here tonight. It's CF versus Chipola. Well, let's take a look at how these two teams got here. CF held off Santa Fe 69-65 in the Mid-Florida Conference playoffs to join Daytona State in the state tournament from the MFC. The top two teams from 4 state conferences compete in the 8-team field here. Now, Chipola defeated Northwest Florida State last week to win the Panhandle Conference and earn the #1 seed, and the Indians ranked #1 in the state. So now they're the favorites here this week, but they'll have to knock off the defending national champs on their home court tonight if they want to advance. CF led by Javonte Douglas, the conference player of the year, 17 points a game. As for Chipola's go-to guy, UConn signee Sam Cassell Jr. If you recognize that name, his father played at Florida State and won NBA titles with the Houston Rockets. Cassell Jr. averages 18 points a game. Let's get you the rest of your starting lineups, and we'll start with the Indians from Chipola. They start a sophomore backcourt, 3 guards, led by Cassell Jr. He's a freshman. Also Carlos Morris and Demetrius Floyd. As for the front court guys, Dante Reynolds, he's a 6'7 freshman, and Dylan Dupree at 6'10, a freshman from Gray, Georgia. The head coach for Chipola, Patrick Blake, he's in his 2nd season. As for CF, a relatively normal starting lineup for them. Javonte Douglas and Rashawn Suarez are the guards. Suarez runs the point. And your front court guys, Riddell Wigginton, the 6'6 guy, really can play any position on the court. And Richard Granberry at 6'7, Chris Bryant at 6'8 round out the front court. And, of course, Tim Ryan in his 11th season at the helm, the head coach for the Patriots, and he will be inducted into the FCSAA Hall of Fame here on Saturday. We'll get set for tip-off here tonight. The Indians of Chipola in the road whites with the black and gold trim, and CF in the home red uniforms, although they are officially the road team the way the bracket stacks up. So Central Florida wearing red uniforms with the blue and white trim. And here is the opening tip ball in the air, and it's controlled by Chris Bryant of the Patriots as CF begins defense of its state title that they won en route to the national championship last year. CF going from right to left on your radio, and a quick whistle and a traveling violation against Rodell Wigginton of the Patriots. And that turns the basketball over to the top-seeded Indians from Chipola. Chipola going from left to right here in the first half on your radio. Here are the Indians. Demetrius Floyd working at left side to Sam Cassell Jr. Keeping it down there in the corner. 30 seconds gone here in the opening half. The final quarter-final game of the state tournament at Patriot Gym in Ocala. Cassell Jr. on the right wing, working it around left side. Now top of the circle, Reynolds underneath, and the pass is taken away by Chris Bryant of the Patriots. So a turnover for each team here in the opening minute. Still no score. The Patriots with the basketball now as Javonte Douglas gets it over to Rashawn Suarez. Suarez back to Douglas up top. A little more than a minute gone here in the opening half. Here's Suarez, right wing. Suarez launches a 3, an air ball, way long on that attempt. Early jitters from both teams, and Suarez misses on the 3 from the right wing. Now the Indians with the basketball. Floyd getting it off to Morris. Back around to Cassell. And it's Floyd guarded by Douglas. And a kicking violation went off the foot. It looked like a Wigginton, and it'll stay with the Indians with 17 seconds on the shot clock. A minute and a half gone here in the opening half. Demetrius Floyd will inbound for Chipola down on the baseline. And he goes over the top and gets it to Morris. And Cassell comes around to take the basketball and set up the offense for Chipola. Suarez on him. Nearly a steal by Douglas, but Morris comes in off the glass. No good. Tipped around. The Patriots have it back. Suarez running. Far side. Gets it off Bryant. Bryant penetrates. Double clutch, and he draws the contact. And Chris Bryant fired up, pumping the fist, clapping his hands. And the packed house here at Patriot Gym responding in kind. And Bryant will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Still no score as we've played nearly 2 minutes here in the fourth quarterfinal of the day, opening day of the state tournament here in Ocala at Patriot Gym. Chris Bryant's first free throw is in the air and good. And CF on the board first. One more coming. The Patriots not sitting and occupying their normal bench. They're at what is normally the visitors' bench here at Patriot Gym because, as we mentioned, the way the brackets stack up, the Patriots are officially the visiting team on their home court today. And Bryant knocks them both down to give CF a 2-0 lead. 18:04 left to play here in the opening half. Sam Cassell Jr. crosses midcourt for the Indians. Cassell, top of the circle, penetrates down into the corner. It goes. And Floyd launches a three from the right wing and hits it. That gets Chipola on the board, and they take a 3-2 lead. Here's Douglas, right wing for CF. Gets it around to Suarez. Back up top, Douglas, wide open three, way off the mark. Wigginton with the offensive board. He puts up a short shot. And Chipola is out of there with it. Here's Cassell all the way to the hole, and a whistle, and that's going to be a foul against the Patriots. And they're going to get Javante Douglas with the contact. And that'll send Sam Cassell Jr. to the free throw line for the Indians. So a team foul each for Chipola and CF. 17:22 left to play here in the first half. Cassell's first free throw is good. That makes it a 4-2 game in favor of the Indians. One more coming for Cassell Jr. Here is that free throw, and he hits that one. 5-2, Chipola on top. CF's points coming from the two Chris Bryant free throws about a minute ago. Here's Suarez with it, slowing things down. Now starts the offense. Gets it to Douglas, back to Suarez. Now left side to Wigginton. Wigginton, and a little bump foul outside. The players didn't hear the whistle initially, but it's a foul, and I think they're going to get Cassell for the reach-in, and then that'll give CF the basketball to inbound with a fresh shot clock down on the baseline. Exactly 17 minutes left to play here in the opening half. Suarez, left corner three, just off the mark. The Granberry rebound for the Patriots. Here's Douglas down the lane, out of control, and another foul called. Douglas does a good job of drawing the contact that time. But Douglas will head to the free throw line, and it's been an adventure for him on the season. Shoots a little more than 50% from the line. He can be streaky, hit 5 or 6 in a row, and then miss 4 in a row. And his first one is no good. One more coming in a 5-2 game with Chipola on top. 3:10 gone here in the first half. Douglas, for one dribble, puts up the second free throw and knocks this one home and makes it 5-3. Tim Ryan in the dark pinstripe suit here this evening, looking dapper as always. Inside it goes. Underneath, the ball knocked away in a traveling violation against Jamar McKay, who just checked into the game for the Indians. McKay, hard to miss, long dreadlocks in there for Chipola. 3.5 minutes gone here in the first half. Still 5-3, the Indians leading the Patriots. Here's Suarez, little alley-oop looking for Wigginton, and the pass just a little too high for Riddell, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll give it back to Chipola with 16:21 left to play here in the opening half. Suarez spotted Wigginton. Boy, they were eyeing each other. And just off the fingertips of Wigginton and out of bounds. Would have been a jam that would have brought the house down here in the opening minutes of this quarterfinal game. Now Demetrius Floyd with it. Floyd hit a three-pointer a moment ago. They're working around to McKay. Now Cassell in the corner for three, no good. And Chris Bryant is able to come up with the rebound on the weak side for CF. Here's Suarez, now gives it up to Douglas. Back to Suarez, left wing. Into the corner, Wigginton, driving down the lane and jamming it home. Rosell Wigginton couldn't get the jam a moment ago. He made up for it this time, and we are tied at 5 here at Patriot Gym. 15 and a half minutes left to play in the opening half. That brought the student section to its feet. Cassell Jr. guarded by Wigginton out there. And the ball knocked away. Last touch by the Indians off the fingertips of Sam Bowers. And a timeout on the floor. The momentum starting to turn in the direction of the Patriots. We're tied at 5. 15-20 left to go first half. You're listening to the state tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. The Source.
Ever something big happens in Ocala and Marion County, Buddy Martin is there on the case.
John Gruden, ESPN Monday Night Football, today spoke to the group here at the Gateway Bank. I'm going to play a little game of just word association with you. One, Ocala.
Ocala is just a great community. It's a great group of people.
John Gruden coaching again.
One of these days I'll be back.
So remember, always check out Buddy Martin on the Voice of Ocala on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
We're not just the horse capital of the world. Ocala Marion County is now the hoops capital, too, thanks to the 2013 national champion CF Patriots basketball team. The McDonald Allstate Agency brings you the reigning kings of the court all season long right here on WOCA. Coach Tim Ryan and the Patriots look to defend their national crown and get set to host the state tournament this coming spring. The McDonald Allstate Agency brings you CF basketball only on WOCA, The Source.
Welcome back, Patriot Gym in Ocala. The fourth quarter final today. It's CF basketball, the state tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency. The Patriots with the basketball. Tied with Chipola at 5 off. Suarez inside. Granberry lost it off his hip, and that'll give it back to the Indians. Standing room only tonight here in Patriot Gym. Great to see a quest of CF to get the state tournament here in the Patriot Gym for a long, long time, and a real tribute to head coach Tim Ryan, Bob Zielinski, the athletic director, and they have gotten a terrific turnout tonight. In the lane, it's McKay and a whistle. Gonna be last touched by the Patriots, so Chipola will get the basketball. 15 on the shot clock with 14:47 to play here in the first half. Still tied at 5. Floyd inbounds over the top. It goes to DeJuan Harvey, bench player just in the game now for Chipola. Demetrius Floyd back to Cassell, free to shoot. Cassell now realizing it, putting up a prayer and rattling it home. And Coach Tim Ryan can't believe it. His team couldn't have played better defense on that possession. Cassell realizing at the last moment that the shot clock was running out, launched an incredible prayer, and it fell in. Wigginton to the hole. No good. The Indians get it back. Now taken back by Douglas, who goes in for the layup. 8-7, Chipola, as we hit the 14-minute mark. Sam Cassell Jr., 18 points a game, certainly got basketball greatness running through his veins, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Here's Cassell with the basketball right wing. On the baseline, a little floater that time from Harvey, no good, and the Patriots have got it back. And they nearly throw it away as Suarez has to recover it in the backcourt. They get it across to Wigginton. 13 and a half to play first half. Here's Wigginton. between two defenders. Shot no good. Granberry fighting for it. Loses it off his fingertips. And Chipola will get it back. And into the game for the first time for CF is Trey Wilson. He's a Williston High School product. One of two guys from the area. Austin Bowman will also occasionally come off the bench for the Patriots. He's a Forest High School product, playing for head coach Tim Ryan. 10-7, Chipola on top. Here's Cassell Jr. Suarez starting him in the right way. A bullet pass underneath to McKay, who lays it in. Brilliant vision that time by Cassell to find him. And it's 12-7, largest lead of the game now for the Indians. Here goes Douglas to the hole, and he walks with it. An extra step that time from Javante. There's it back over to the Indians. 12:55 to play in the first half. Both teams still trying to feel each other out and look for some flow to this game. Here's Floyd back outside. Harvey for three. Off the iron. Long rebound. And the ball knocked out of bounds and last touched by McKay. The CF will get it back on the floor right now for the Patriots. It's Bryant, Suarez, Douglas, Granberry, and Trey Wilson. And a mid-range pull-up from Douglas, no good for 15 feet, and a foul called as Granberry went back up with it. And Richard Granberry will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Patriots trailing it by 5, 12-7, 12:26 left to play here in the first half. And the official bounces it to Granberry, spins it in his hands, puts up the first one off the front iron, no good. One more coming for Granberry. Richard Granberry. Second free throw. It's up, and he misses them both. Granberry from Chester, Pennsylvania, the 6'7" freshman, was not part of the national championship team last year, and he misses both free throws. And the Patriots continue to trail it by 5 as we tick towards 12 minutes to play here in the opening half. Three-pointer in the air, way off the mark from Floyd. The tip, second tip, no good. Out of bounds, last touched by Bryant, and it will stay with Chipola. In fact, they'll get a fresh shot clock as Will Ferguson checks into the game in place of Granberry. Ferguson's first action. Largely operates as a backup point guard to Rashawn Suarez. Here's Cassell driving down the baseline. Pass into the corner. Demetrius Floyd pulls up from 15 feet and knocks it down. And Chipola has doubled up CF here in the early stages, 14-7 as we're under 12 minutes left. Ferguson and Suarez get it across the timeline. Suarez throws it away. Demetrius Floyd all the way with it for the lay-in. And CF calls timeout with 11:36 left to play in the first half. Coach Ryan saw that one coming a mile away, and he takes a full timeout. You're listening to the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Whenever something big happens in Ocala and Marion County, Buddy Martin is there on the case.
Head coach of the Florida Gator basketball team, Coach Billy Donovan. How are you feeling right now about this team in 2013 2014?
You know, but I like these kids a lot. They've worked very hard. It's a good group. The most challenging part for me as been a coach has been the inconsistency of players in practice.
So remember, always check out Buddy Martin on the Voice of Ocala on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hey, it's Tom James. I agreed to join Buddy and the gang every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock to talk sports on the Voice of Ocala. We call it Around the Water Cooler. 1 hour to solve all the problems in the world of sports. Little did I know just how opposite our opinions would be. How can a group of guys see the same thing so differently? Some days I wonder if it's just water in that water cooler. Join Buddy, Schmitty, JJ, Austin, and me, Tom James, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5. It's Around the Water Cooler on WOCA, The Source.
Welcome back to Patriot Gym in Ocala. State Tournament, CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency here on WOCA. We'd also like to thank Mojo's Grill and Catering Company of Ocala and Bellevue for supporting CF basketball throughout the state tournament. The Patriots get it inbound. Chris Bryant, it's that 2-2-1 pressure really hounding the Patriots, and they turn it over again. All the way to the hole goes McKay for the lay-in, and now it's 18-7 Chipola, an outlet pass, and it's taken away again. Yet another turnover for the Patriots. Cassell for three, in and out, and Douglas grabs the rebound for the Patriots. The Indians mix it up with really a 2-2-1 pressure, full court pressure, and a three-quarter court man-to-man pressure, and it's causing CF all kinds of problems. All the way to the hole goes Wilson. The shot no good, out of bounds, and Chipola will have it back again. 10:49 to play here in the opening half, and the Indians have now jumped out to an 11-point lead over the defending national champions. Here's Cassell, right wing, back up top, Jamar McKay. Inside it goes to McKay, and he throws it away. Wilson with it for CF. Wilson trying to go coast to coast, ball knocked away. Goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Patriots. As Chris Bryant comes out of the game. And Granberry going back in for head coach Tim Ryan. 10:27 left here in the first half. It's the full court pressure. It's caused turnovers and really not allowed CF to get into its offense over the first 9.5 minutes of this first half. Wilson inbounds. Check that. Ferguson inbounds to Douglas. Back to Ferguson, now up top to Suarez, as now Wilson comes around to get it. Back to Ferguson, right wing. Ferguson pulls up at the free throw line. Jumper off the back iron. Into the hands of Wilson. Now Suarez penetrates between the defenders, tips up, and offensive interference going to be called against Douglas of CF. He tapped that ball in the cylinder, and the Indians get it back. 10:06 left to play as we're halfway gone here in the first half, with Chipola leading CF 18-7. Here's Cassell Jr. working it around to Demetrius Floyd. Floyd right wing. Passes it inside, knocked away by Granberry into the hands of Suarez. He gets it ahead to Douglas. Douglas back to Suarez, who lays it in. And the Patriots put a halt to a 4.5 minute drought. And it's now 18-9. Here's Cassell with it, right wing. Suarez on him. McKay with the basketball. Now back to Cassell. A three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebound shot in the air, tipped around, and the Patriots have got it back. Will Ferguson. Ferguson tries to get it to Douglas. It's knocked away by Cassell Jr., and he's going to try to take it all the way. Cassell off the glass and in. Count the basket plus the foul. And he'll go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. However, a technical foul has been whistled against Sam Cassell Jr. after that three-point play. Something he said with his players, his teammates, was not to the liking of the official, and now Cassell going over to discuss it with the official. And on the other end, Suarez is going to shoot the technical for CF, and he misses the free throw. One more coming. It's 20-9, Chipola with 9:03 to play here in the first half, but Suarez shooting the technical foul, and he makes one of two to make it a 20-10 game. Now they'll come back to the other end, and Cassell will step to the free throw line to shoot the foul shot. A tremendous move there by Sam Cassell Jr. Double clutch to the hole, off the glass. He was fouled in the act, but whatever he said in the vicinity of the official was not to the Beavers' liking. Now his free throw is up and good, and it's an 11-point lead again for the Indians. On the floor right now for the Patriots, it's Douglas, Wigginton, Ferguson, Wilson, and Granberry. We hit the 9-minute mark here in the first half, 21-10, Chipola leading Central Florida. Wilson back up top, Ferguson. Now Wigginton, right wing, loses it momentarily off his foot, but gets it back. Now in the lane, and a foul called. Graham called for the foul, and that's 2 on Graham. So Riddell Wigginton will shoot a pair. The first one in the air and good. Back to a 10-point game, 21-11. Chipola on top. The Indians, the top seed this weekend here in this state tournament. The 2014 version of Patriot Gym in Ocala for the first time ever. And Wigginton knocks them both down. Cuts the lead to 9. Back to single digits with 8:44 to play here in the first half. Jose Aranguera now in the game. Graham for 3, no good. But an offensive rebound, long rebound taken by Floyd, a fresh shot clock. And now stolen away by Granberry off CF. So now the Patriots, trailing by 9, will try to cut into the lead a little bit more. Ferguson left wing. Now Ferguson with the basketball. They work it right side. Wilson tries to go inside to Douglas. It's knocked away, and Chipola's got it back. 21-12 your score. The top-seeded Indians on top of the defending national champion Patriots of CF. Just under 8 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Floyd for 3 from way up top. That's got to be a 22-footer. And the little guy, Floyd, just 5'11" from St. Louis, a sophomore, knocks it down, and the lead is now 12, 24-12 for Chipola. Wigginton tries a 3. They answer back, no good. And Aranguera rebounds for Chipola, and a 3 from the far corner, no good. By Graham, offensive rebound, puts it up, no good. But Bowers is fouled. Granberry called for the foul. That's the first on Granberry, and Simeon Bowers will go to the free throw line for the Indians. 7:21 on the clock here in the first half. Simeon Bowers, big guy, wide body from Racine, Wisconsin, 6'6" sophomore, 255, and he misses the first one. As Wilson checks out for CF, and Chris Bryan going back in. Here's Bowers' second free throw, and this one is good. He makes 1 of 2. Will Ferguson gets it ahead to Douglas. Back to Ferguson. Now Douglas again, left wing. Skip pass, Wigginton right wing. Penetrates. Shot blocked. Into the hands of the Indians. Aranguera with the basketball. Across the timeline, Wigginton reaches in and commits the foul. 4 team fouls against the Patriots here in the first half. That's the first on Wigginton. As we hit the 7-minute mark, it's 25-12, largest lead of the game so far right now for Chipola. Aranguera bounce pass back to Bowers, who penetrates and lays it in with ease. And it's a 15-point lead for Chipola. Rashawn Suarez on the bench right now for the Patriots. Ferguson running the point. Now Wigginton left wing. Working it around right wing to Ferguson. Back to Wigginton. Down the lane. Nice move by Riddell Wigginton. Up and under. Score the basket as he lays it in. And it's 27-14. But Floyd for 3. It's no good. Knocked out of bounds. Chipola touched it last, and the Patriots will get it back. 6:20 to play now, first half. 27-14. Indians over the Patriots. And the Pats have the basketball. They get it across the timeline to Ferguson. Underneath Granberry with an up and under, no good, and another one and done for Central Florida on the offensive end as we hit the 6-minute mark of the first half. It's been tough for the Patriots to really get good looks at the basketball. Terrific defensive team, this Chipola Indians team. They lead it by 13. Here's Aaron Guerin. Left wing, ball kicked by Bryant. And they'll put 15 on the shot clock with 5:45 to play in the half as Suarez comes back into the game for Ferguson. And the Indians will inbound from the far sideline. Jose Arangueren, the 6'4 sophomore, inbounds to Demetrius Floyd. Floyd with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's McKay, back up top Floyd, 4 to shoot. Bowers pulls up from behind the arc, no good, and Bryant with the rebound. Great defensive possession that time by the Patriots. Now Suarez gives it off to Douglas. Suarez, Douglas, Granberry, Bryant, and Wigginton. The original starting 5 out there right now for the Patriots. They need a surge here in the late stages of the first half to try to get back in this game. Here's Wigginton spinning in the lane. Draws the foul. Can't get the shot to fall. But Riddell Wigginton will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 17 fouls here in the first half against the Indians. And the official gives it to Wigginton. Wigginton's first free throw is up, and perfect. That cuts it to 27-15, the lead for the Indians. As Bowers checks out for Chipola. And Reynolds checks back in. Second free throw from Wigginton is good. He makes them both, and makes it an 11-point game. A mini run, 4-0 run here for the Patriots. As we're under 5 minutes. Jumper from the foul line, no good. It's blocked by Suarez. They get it to Douglas to the hole. He draws the contact. He's fouled hard, and Douglas will go to the free throw line. So Javonte Douglas, the 6'7 sophomore, he's the Mid-Florida Conference Player of the Year for the Patriots. His first free throw is good. And that cuts it to a 10-point game with 4:45 to play here in the opening half. One more coming for Javonte. He's trying to get it down to a single-digit deficit if he can knock this free throw home. It's in the air and in and out. No good. Still 27-17. Chipola on top. Demetrius Floyd across the timeline. Into the hands of Arengara. They're working around to McKay left wing. McKay penetrates. And a foul on the floor before the shot. It's going to go against Riddell Wigginton. That's 2 on Wigginton with 4:31 to play. And Austin Bowman coming into the game for the first time for the Patriots in place of Wigginton. And we talked about Bowman, a Forest High School product, 6-foot freshman from here in Ocala. Inside it goes, knocked around, back out to McKay on the perimeter, and he gets it to Floyd to reset the offense for Chipola College. They're working around right side. Here's Arengara. Still 20 to shoot. Floyd right wing. Arengara up top with the bright blue sneakers. He puts up a wild shot. No good. And Granberry gets it to Suarez as CF clears it. Here's Douglas all the way. Rejected out of bounds. And that's blocked by Alpha Nadaw. And they get Nadaw for the foul. Nadaw just checked into the game for the first time. And that will send Douglas to the free throw line. 4:01 left to play here in the first half. It's 27-17. Chipola College on top of CF. Douglas, another chance here to get it down into single digits, and he misses the first of two. And Graham checks back into the game in place of McKay for the Indians. One more free throw coming for Douglas. One bounce of the basketball. He puts it up and puts it in. 27-18. The lead is down to 9. A 6-0 run for CF. And once trailing by 15. And the ball knocked away from behind, but luckily for Chipola, right into the hands of Reynolds underneath, who lays it up and in. Well, it was a great defensive play by Suarez to knock it away. It ended up being beneficial. Right place, right time for Chipola. Bowman for three on the other end. It's no good, and a one and done for the Patriots again. Here's Floyd for three, top of the circle. Bounces around, no good. Tip, no good. Graham shot, no good. Bowers, a second, third chance, no good. And then into the hands of Graham, who knocks down the baseline jumper from 12 feet. So many second and third and fourth opportunities for the Indians. And they're back in front by 13. With under 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Suarez for three. Right wing, no good. High in the air goes the rebound, and Bowers has got it for Chipola College. He drives in and misses the shot, but it's Suarez that commits the foul. 6 team fouls against the Patriots. That's the first on Suarez here in the opening half. 2:40 to play. 31-18, the Indians on top. And big Simeon Bowers goes to the free throw line. He'll shoot two. Bowers' first free throw is up off the back iron, no good as he's shooting right into the student section. One more coming. In a 13-point game, the Indians have led the whole way. And Bowers gets the basketball and readies for his second free throw. It is up, and it is no good. He missed them both. The ball tapped out to Bowers, who penetrates, can't get it to go. Another opportunity from Reynolds, who puts it up and in and draws the foul. How deflating is that for the Patriots? Powers missing both free throws. They get the offensive rebound, and Reynolds puts it in and draws the contact, and he can complete a three-point play for the Indians. 33-18. After that 6-0 run for the Patriots, the lead back up to 15 for the Indians. And Reynolds' free throw is good. Now the largest lead of the game for Chipola College at 34-18. We hit the 2.5-minute mark. Big turning point right there in favor of Chipola. No question about it. Here's Douglas, right wing three. Off the back iron, fight for the rebound. Granberry's got it, and a fresh shot clock for the pass. Ferguson back out to Suarez, directing traffic. Over to Douglas. Here's Suarez, penetrating, pulling up, 13-footer, bounces around, no good, knocks around, and Bowers has got it for the Indians. Here's Aaron Guerra driving down the baseline. It's no good. Tapped way out into the hands of Graham. Graham penetrates and with ease lays it up and in right past Granberry. And again, the Indians have doubled up the Patriots, 36-18 as we hit the 1.5-minute mark of the first half. Big deficit for the Patriots now to have to overcome in the second half. They've got the crowd behind them, but the scoreboard right now, their enemy. Suarez for three, and he buries it from the left wing. Boy, the Patriots need that shot to go, and it did. And it's 36-21. We tick towards a minute left here in the opening half. Here's Bowers. Now Graham left wing with Ferguson on him. That's a size mismatch as Floyd comes out to get it left wing. Under a minute, Ari Guerra bounce pass inside to Bowers, but a foul on the floor. Granberry hit the deck, and they're going to get Granberry for the reach-in. 56.4 seconds left here in the first half. That's 2 on Granberry, and that'll send Dante Reynolds to the free throw line. Reynolds shooting a 1-and-1. 15-point lead for Chipola College. First free throw is good, and he'll get the bonus. Dylan Dupree coming back into the game in place of Bowers. One wide body for another. As Dupree, a 6'10 freshman from Gray, Georgia. Also McKay checking back in place of Graham for the Indians. Second free throw coming for Reynolds. He puts it in the air. High arcing free throw off the front iron, no good. 16-point lead for Chipola. 37-21, 50 seconds left. Suarez goes inside to Granberry and a whistle underneath. And a foul against CF. Coach Tim Ryan can't believe the call. They got Bryant for the foul. And now Chipola has got it. About an 11-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Ryan's still talking to the official. 30 seconds left in the half. Now 17 on the shot clock. Chipola with a 16-point lead, trying to add to it here just before the half. Aaron Garrow with the basketball. Into the corner, it goes to McKay. McKay penetrating in the lane, puts it up, no good. Tapped around. McKay saves it from going out of bounds. And he gets it into Aaron Guerra. 7 seconds left. Here goes Floyd in the lane, puts it up off the glass, and good. And that'll do it for the first half. A first half dominated by the top-seeded Indians from Chipola College, as head coach Tim Ryan, with his hands on his hips as he heads across the court to the locker room, an 18-point lead for Chipola over the defending national champion Patriots at the half. 39-21 is your score. We'll take a break and come back with your first half statistics on the state tournament CF basketball, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333 and let's make sure you're in good hands.
You know what that anticipation feels like when you're about to open a gift? In a Box offers personalized gifts. Everything you'll need for that special occasion. In a Box. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, spa days, weddings, anniversaries, get-wells, and more. In a Box. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com and pick your theme. There's even a corporate option. Inabox creates the magic, and you'll be the rock star. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com. Partnered with Woodley Gardens.
You know, Austin, I'm sitting here at the computer looking at our Facebook page, and boy, we really need to tell more listeners about our Facebook page.
No, Tom, so you got it all wrong. Twitter is the new age.
What's a tweeter?
No, a Twitter, Tom. The Voice of Ocala has a Twitter.
We do? Well, how do we tell our listeners about that?
All they have to do is get the Twitter app or go to twitter.com, type in Voice of Ocala in the search box, and click follow.
All right, well, what's the tweeter do?
The Voice of Ocala's Twitter page updates all of its followers on the latest news, guests, giveaways, and contests.
Oh, okay. But Couldn't listeners just tune in weekdays from 3 to 6 to 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, or even go to online at WOCA.com? Wouldn't that be easier?
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Hi, this is Buddy Martin. I want to tell you about a conversation I had recently with General Manager Pat Murray on the great family atmosphere at Country Club of Ocala.
It's a family-first club. Again, we have any number of different types of memberships, but obviously the one that attracts the greatest level of interest is our family. And the reason for that is we have a little bit of something for everybody. I mean, we obviously have a world-class golf course. We have 7 tennis courts here for all levels of tennis players. We have a junior Olympic-sized swimming pool. We have a fitness center that's second to none, and we have state-of-the-art equipment in our fitness center.
Country Club of Ocala, where the facilities are all a family will ever need. For more information, call today at 352-237-6644. That's 352-237-6644. Country Club of Ocala, proud sponsor of Monday's Gator Report and Gator Talk Thursday right here on The Source.
Antidepressant.
Dry, itchy, scaly skin? Do you have psoriasis? Consider joining our research study. Rinstar Medical Research in Ocala is conducting a research study evaluating the effectiveness of investigational combination of 2 study medications for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. You may qualify if you're between the ages of 18 and 75 and have been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis for at least 6 months. For more information, please call Rinstar in Ocala at 352-629-5800. Qualified participants may receive study-related medical care and study medication. Compensation for time and travel may also be provided. To find out more information about this psoriasis study, please call Rinstar Medical Research at 352-629-5800. That's 352-629-5800. Rinstar Medical Research, seeking tomorrow's answers to the health questions of today.
Welcome back live. Patriot Gym in Ocala. The final of 4 quarterfinal matchups today in day 1 of the state tournament. And the defending national champions, CF Patriots, in a big hole at the half, trailing the top seed, the Chipola College Indians, 39-21. Of course, CF basketball, the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald All-State Agency. And we'd also like to thank Mojo's Grill and Catering Company of Ocala and Bellevue for supporting CF basketball throughout the state tournament. Let's take a look at your first half stats. And really, Demetrius Floyd offensively leading all scorers for the Indians with 12 points. Sam Cassell Jr. with 8. And for the Patriots, Riddell Wigginton leading the way with 8 points. Big differential in rebounding, though, and that is one of the biggest stories in this first half as we bring in Austin Statman. Chipola College has dominated the boards, Austin, against CF 25-15, and they really outshot the Patriots as well.
Absolutely. I think when you look at the rebounding difference, it's Chipola has 25 rebounds to CF's 15 rebounds, and I think you got to look at Bowers and Dupree, the 2 big guys, like you said, substituting one big guy in for another, and I think this is really where Eric Moeller could play a difference if he were here. Since he is not, I think this is where Chipola is just banging their guys around out inside. And CF doesn't really have much to match it. And I think that early, Chipola made a few big threes that boosted them out to that 9-11-point lead. And then late in the half, CF just wore down and really couldn't keep up with them.
Well, you talk about the full court pressure put on most of the half by the Indians. And we talked about in one of the breaks, they really employed 2 different kinds of full court pressure against the Patriots and hounded them into 11 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, like you said, they were a 3-quarter court man pressure, picking them about the 3-point line on the other side, and they were playing a 2-2-1 zone press. And for a point guard like myself, I was a point guard, that wears down on your mind not only physically but mentally because you're constantly having to switch back and forth. And then Chipola goes back in that 2-3 zone with those big guys down low. CF really can't get a lot of easy shots.
Well, and they haven't gotten a lot of easy shots, and they haven't made a lot. Their field goals from the field in the first half, CF just 5 of 21 overall. That's just 24% from the field. From behind the arc, 1 of 8 in the first half. As for Chipola College, they're shooting it at 43% from the field. They made 15 out of 35 overall, 3 out of 13 from three-point land for Chipola. But we talked about the turnovers. The Patriots have turned it over 11 times in the first half. Chipola just 7 times, and it's going to be quite an uphill climb for the Patriots in the second half, trailing it by 18, 39-21. What's it going to take, Austin, for them to be able to dig out of that hole?
Well, I think they need to come out with a lot of energy to start the second half. Late in the first half, felt like they were just getting worn down. They were a step slow compared to Chipola. I think they need to come out with a lot of energy, revive, to kind of rely on each other, realize that it's going to take a full team effort for them to win, and it's going to take the guards kind of crashing in on the defensive boards to prevent Chipola getting those rebounds. And they got to make their shots. They got to make their free throws.
All right, Austin Statman, we appreciate your insight here at the half. The winner of this game will play on Friday in the second semifinal against Polk State. Polk State, a winner just in the third quarterfinal of the day. Earlier this evening, they defeated Eastern Florida State 69-68. In fact, all 3 of the quarterfinal games leading up to this one have been really tight games. Earlier today, St. Petersburg defeated Miami-Dade 74-70. They will take on Pensacola State in the other semifinal, the early semifinal on Friday, as Pensacola State ousted Daytona State 63-62. Of course, Daytona State, the other team here in the state tournament from CF's conference, the Mid-Florida Conference. So Pensacola State will take on St. Petersburg in the first semi on Friday at 1 o'clock. And, of course, the winner of this game, CF and Chipola College, will face Polk State in the second semifinal on Friday afternoon. We'll take another break and come back with your second half action. Chipola College, the top seed, with an 18-point lead over the College of Central Florida. Big hill to climb for the defending national champs in the second half. We'll see if they can do it. You're listening to CF Basketball in the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. The Source.
52507-5352. 352-507-5352. 352-507-5352.
Tom.
352-507-5352.
Tom!
What
is that phone number?
Oh, that's our new number for the Voice of Ocala text line, 352-507-5352. If you want to reach Buddy, me, or any of y'all via text. So all you got to do is text 352-507-5352 anytime.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually, we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Recently, I had a great conversation with General Manager Pat Murray on the special events at Country Club of Ocala.
We have a lot of special events here that are geared towards the family. Easter comes to mind. We have an Easter bunny who hops around on the driving range, and we usually hide somewhere in a neighborhood of 3,000 eggs and turn them loose and let them go harvest the eggs. We have a great family celebration here on the 4th of July where it's a traditional cookout, if you will, and as the sun goes down, the driving range becomes alive with probably one of the better fireworks displays in the area. Breakfast with Santa is a big deal.
Country Club of Ocala, where the Easter Bunny, Santa, and all the children, large and small, are a big deal on every special occasion. For more information, call 352-237-6644. That's 352-237-6644. Country Club of Ocala, proud sponsor of the Monday Gator Report, right here on The Source.
Men, do you know your testosterone level? Are you experiencing decreased energy levels or unusual sleeping problems? Have you noticed you have less strength or endurance, decreased sex drive, increased irritability or depression? If so, you may be experiencing problems with low testosterone. If you're interested in a free testosterone screening, please call Rinstar Medical Research at 352-629-5800. Again, that number is 352-629-5800.
We're listening to WOCA News Talk 1370, Ocala's source for what's happening in today's hottest, up-to-date news and topics.
You know what that anticipation feels like when you're about to open a gift? In a Box offers personalized gifts, everything you'll need for that special occasion. In a Box. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, spa days, weddings, anniversaries, get-wells, and more. In a Box. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com and pick your theme. There's even a corporate option. Inabox creates the magic, and you'll be the rock star. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com, partnered with Woodley Gardens.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Welcome back live, Patriot Gym in Ocala, the state tournament, as the College of Central Florida, the defending national champions, trailing here at the half to Chipola College, 39-21. We'd again like to thank Mojo's Grill and Catering Company of Ocala and Bellevue for supporting CF basketball throughout the state tournament this weekend. And the Patriots with an uphill climb here in the second half, trailing it by 18. Let's look at all four scores. Four guys did all of the scoring for the Patriots in the first half, led by Wigginton with 8. Rashawn Suarez with 6. Douglas had 5, and Bryant with 2. Not a lot of depth throughout this season for the Patriots, not like they had with their national championship team last year. That's been a big problem that Coach Tim Ryan and the Patriots have had to overcome throughout this season. And they did lose Eric Moeller, who is committed to Florida Gulf Coast University for next season. He's a 6'11 guy, but he's been ineligible for most of the season. That's a big loss inside for the Patriots. So a lot to overcome for the Pats in their quest to try to win another state title. And, of course, after that, a back-to-back national championship. So right now, they've got to overcome and they've got to solve Chipola College, who will start with the basketball here in the second half. Chipola again with the white uniforms, tops and bottoms with the gold and black trim. Central Florida with the red uniforms, tops and bottoms with the blue and white trim. Chipola with the basketball going right to left on your radio here in the second half. A jam is missed inside by Dylan Dupree, and a foul is called, and it's going to go against Riddell Wigginton of CF. That's 3 on Wigginton, and that'll send Dante Reynolds to the free throw line. Starting the second half for the Patriots, same 5 that started the game as Reynolds misses the first free throw. It's Suarez, Bryant, Douglas, Wigginton, and Granberry for the Patriots. And the same 5 for Chipola as well, as Reynolds misses them both. As we're in the opening seconds of the second half. The Patriots going from left to right here on your radio in the second half. See if they can start quickly and chip into this 18-point deficit. Douglas spinning in the lane, putting it up. No good. Tapped around. Back in the hands of Douglas. Flips the defenders, puts it up off the glass and in and draws the foul. That's just the start the Patriots needed here in the second half. Chipola College misses 2 free throws on the other end, and Douglas with an offensive rebound tries to complete a 3-point play here. Here's the free throw. It's up and good. 39-24. Now the lead down to 15 for the Indians. Same 5 to start it. As we mentioned, for the Indians, Cassell, Morris, Reynolds, Dupree, and Floyd. Here's Cassell. Getting it over right wing to Floyd. Into the lane goes Morris. His jump shot, no good. We've played a minute here in the second half. Suarez, bounce pass, knocked out of bounds by Cassell, and it'll stay with the Patriots. And Suarez will inbound from the baseline. Gets it into the far corner to Granberry. Now up top, Douglas. Douglas trying to penetrate. Puts it up. Off the mark. Tipped back up and in by Granberry. 5 quick points for the Patriots to start the second half, and the lead is down to 13. Chipola works it around into the left corner to Floyd. Back up top it goes. Morris with the basketball, and now Cassell on the right wing. Cassell with 8 points in the first half. And driving inside is Floyd. Up in the air and good is Reynolds on the basket. Down the lane goes Granberry, and he draws the foul for CF. So Granberry will go to the free throw line. Dylan Dupree committing the foul. That's the first on Dupree, second team foul here in the early stages of the second half against Chipola College. So Granberry to the free throw line. His first one is up and good. He'll get one more. Granberry 0 for 2 from the line in the first half. Starts a little bit better here in the second. 41-27. The Patriots trail it by 14. Now trail it by 13 as Granberry knocks home both of them. It's an 18-point game at the half. Now it's down to 13 as we played nearly 2 minutes of the second half here at Patriots Gym in Ocala, the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Carlos Morris now into the hands of Bowers. Back to Sam Cassell Jr. Floyd pulls up, left wing three, no good, and Suarez with the rebound. Suarez for three, an air ball. Tim Ryan hated that shot. Clenching his fist into the corner, it goes to Sam Cassell Jr. Hits a three, and a timeout on the floor. Big three-pointer that time by Chipola College after the terrible miss from Suarez. And we'll take a break with 17:31 left to play in the game. 44-28. Chipola College on top. You're listening to CF Basketball in the state tournament. Brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Ever something big happens in Ocala and Marion County, Buddy Martin is there on the case.
John Gruden, ESPN Monday Night Football, today spoke to the group here at the Gateway Bank. I'm going to play a little game of just word association with you. One, Ocala.
Ocala is just a great community. It's a great group of people.
John Gruden coaching again.
One of these days I'll be back.
So remember, always check out Buddy Martin on the Voice of Ocala on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
The Glove Box. Here's a great thought. How about gloves? Digital.
You know what that anticipation feels like when you're about to open a gift? In a Box offers personalized gifts. Everything you'll need for that special occasion. In a Box. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, spa days, weddings, anniversaries, get-wells, and more. In a Box. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com and pick your theme. There's even a corporate option. Inabox creates the magic, and you'll be the rock star. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com, partnered with Woodley Gardens.
Back live, the state tournament here at Patriot Gym as Carlos Morris drives in for the layup, and the lead is back up to 18 for Chipola College. And now a foul called against Cassell Jr. in the backcourt. CF will inbound on the near sideline, just down to the left of us, right in front of the Chipola College bench. It'll be Douglas to inbound as they wipe up some perspiration on the floor. 17:22 left to play in the game. Early stages of the second half, the Patriots had gotten it down to 13. Now it's back up to 18, where it was at the half. Wigginton driving down the lane, puts up a floater with the right hand and scoring a basket. 46-30. And Floyd with it. Now back to McKay, and Morris with the basketball. Here's McKay penetrating, blocked by Granberry, but the shot goes in, and they're going to call Granberry for the foul. Thought he got all ball right there. The official did not agree, and so Jamar McKay goes to the free throw line to try to complete a three-point play. With 16:52 left to go in the game, 48-30. This free throw could give Chipola College its largest lead of the night. And it's up and good. 49-30. The Indians, an outlet pass from Suarez to Douglas, who easily lays it in to cut it to 17. Coach Jim Ryan out of his seat again, encouraging his Patriots. The underdogs coming in, despite being the defending national champions. Only 3 guys left from last season's team against the number 1 seed in this tournament tonight. And Chipola College has played like every bit the top seed and the top team in the state ranking. Turnover in the lane as Douglas takes it for the Patriots. Douglas going to take it all the way, draws the foul as Simeon Bowers making contact. That's the first foul on Bowers, and that'll send Javante Douglas to the free throw line for CF. So 16-11 left to play in the ball game. 49-32. Chipola on top as Douglas will shoot 2. Here's the first one in the air and good. One more coming. As Douglas reaches down to retie his right sneaker. As he waits for the basketball from the official. Got that taken care of. Now he has the basketball. One dribble. Puts it in the air and hits it. Javante Douglas making both. And it's a 15-point game. As we tick towards 16 minutes left to play in this one. The final quarterfinal of day 1 of the state tournament here at Patriots Gym in Ocala. Demetrius Floyd down into the corner. It's Morris and a whistle. And Douglas commits the foul for CF. 2 on Douglas. Non-shooting foul as the Indians will inbound from the baseline. It'll be Demetrius Floyd. Floyd bouncing it in to McKay in the lane, gets taken away. Bryant's got it for CF. Ahead to Suarez, a 3-on-1. Underneath, Wigginton jams it home. And a 5-0 run for the Patriots again. Check that. 6 in a row for CF, and it's 49-36. And the crowd into it again, including the student section, stomping its feet. 15.5 left. Demetrius Floyd, 15 on the shot clock. Good defense this trip from the Patriots. The intensity is picked up. Here's a three-pointer grazing the front iron. And the Patriots have got it again. One shot and out for the Indians that time. Douglas with the basketball and imploring the Patriots to slow down this time. Let's set up a good offensive set. Douglas integrated back outside to Douglas. Douglas penetrates underneath to Bryant and misses the dunk. And Bowers is out of there with it for the Indians. Terrific pass underneath by Douglas. Bryant just almost got caught a little bit too far under the basket that time to really get a good look at dunking that ball home. And a whistle on the other end. And I believe Morris stepped on the end line. And he turns it over, gets it back to CF. 14:30 left to play in a 13-point game. Long way to go. Patriots certainly not out of this thing yet. Here's Douglas with the basketball, left wing. Douglas steps in, drives, double clutch off the glass. Javante Douglas. And the lead down to 11, 49-38. The Patriot players asking for the crowd to get loud. Here's Demetrius Floyd, driving, has it knocked away, but is able to get it back. 14 to shoot for Chipola College. Here's Floyd with it. In the lane to McKay, who puts up one from 13 feet and gets the roll, and it's 51-38 Indians. On the floor right now for the Patriots, it's Suarez, Douglas, Wigginton, Granberry, and Bryant. And a loud pass looking for Wigginton, just a little too high and out of bounds, but a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Bowers for this one. 2 on Bowers, and that was in the act of shooting on that lob pass, and that'll send Riddell Wigginton to the free throw line. 13:25 to play. The winner gets Polk State Friday afternoon in the second semifinal. Wigginton's first free throw rattles around and drops through. The lead down to 12. I think Coach Tim Ryan wants a timeout after this free throw if it is made by Wigginton. He seemed to signal that to Suarez. We'll see if that happens. Wigginton bounces it 3 times, puts up the free throw, and it's good. And Ryan does indeed signal for the timeout, wants a full timeout. 13:25 left to play at Patriots Gym. CF has cut it to 11. 51-40 is your score. Chipola on top. You're listening to CF Basketball, the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
We're not just the horse capital of the world. Ocala Marion County is now the hoops capital, too, thanks to the 2013 national champion CF Patriots basketball team. The McDonald Allstate Agency brings you the reigning kings of the court all season long right here on WOCA. Coach Tim Ryan and the Patriots look to defend their national crown and get set to host the state tournament this coming spring. The McDonald Allstate Agency brings you CF basketball only on WOCA, The Source.
Whenever something big happens in Ocala and Marion County, Buddy Martin is there on the case.
Head coach of the Florida Gator basketball team, Coach Billy Donovan. How are you feeling right now about this team in 2013 2014?
You know, but I like these kids a lot. They've worked very hard. It's a good group. The most challenging part for me has been the inconsistency of players in practice.
So remember, always check out Buddy Martin on the Voice of Ocala on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
13:25 left to play in the ballgame. Chipola College on top of the College of Central Florida, 51-40. Chipola with the basketball. Here's Demetrius Floyd with it. Quarterfinals of the state tournament. Down the lane goes Trillian Graham. Everybody in the building wanted to walk. None called, but he misses the shot. CF gets it momentarily, and Sam Cassell Jr. takes it right back for the Indians. Under 13 minutes here left to play. Cassell Jr. now into the hands of Torian Graham, and he gets it off to Floyd with 16 on the shot clock. Now Cassell Jr. backing it out, 10 to shoot. Wigginton coming out on Cassell. They go 1-1. Cassell drives past him, misses the shot, but draws the foul. And Coach Tim Ryan not in favor of that call either. He thought his guy, Granberry, played terrific defense on that. But the official gets Granberry for the foul with 12.5 minutes left to play, and Cassell Jr. will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
How did you miss that one?
Here's Cassell Jr.'s first one. It is up and good, and that extends the lead back out to 12 for the Indians. Granberry comes out. And Matthew Uchadike coming into the game for the first time tonight. A starter much of the year, Uchadike. Big guy down low. 6'9" sophomore from Nigeria. And Cassell Jr.'s second free throw is up and good. 53-40 the score. Full court press put on. Douglas breaks it with ease. Gets it to Wigginton. Little scoop shot, no good, but draws the foul. Wigginton will go to the free throw line. And Wigginton will shoot 2. In a 13-point game, Wigginson's first one good, and that cuts it down to 12. Head coach Tim Ryan has had CF in the state tournament 9 straight years now. That's the longest active streak and the third longest streak ever in the Florida State tournament. Wigginson knocks down 2 out of 2, and it's an 11-point game. Demetrius Floyd with it. Left wing Morris. Back up top to McKay. Here's Cassell Jr., right wing 3. In and out. Battle for the rebound. Uchadike had it, lost it. And the Chipola College Indians get it back. Under 12 minutes left. Uchadike had both hands on that basketball for a moment, but couldn't corral it. Tough missed opportunities here tonight for CF. They go underneath, shot up and under, no good, but a foul called as Alpha Nadaw will go to the free throw line. Foul against Bryant. 2 on Bryant. And that's 5 team fouls here in the second half against the Patriots.
Where are they from? Every call on that side is going.
And Nadaw goes to the free throw line. First one in the air is off the back iron, no good. The lead still 11 for the Indians. One more coming for Alpha Nadaw. A 6'9" freshman from Senegal. Second one is no good. He misses them both. Chris Bryant snares the rebound for the Patriots. Here comes Douglas. Douglas all the way. Drive for the basket, the hoop, and the harm. And Javante Douglas will go to the free throw line. The lead is down to single digits. Javante Douglas. The Patriots willing themselves back into this game. 53-44. Douglas with a free throw here can cut it to 8. .11:36 on the clock. The defending national champions playing like champions and not going away, and Douglas completes the three-point play. 53-45. It was an 18-point game at the half. Now down to 8 with 11 and a half minutes left. And the crowd getting into it here at Patriot Gym. Can the Patriots come all the way back? Cassell, a lob pass underneath the Bowers. He puts it up, draws the foul. Shot no good. I think it's going to be against Uchadike, this one. First on Uchadike. 16 fouls against the Pats here in the second half. 11:16 to play. First free throw in the air from Bowers is no good. An awkward release by Bowers. He'll get one more. And here's Bowers secondly. Puts it up and rattles this one home. 54-45 the score. Coach Ryan clapping encouragement. The Patriots scratching and clawing, trying to get back in this thing. Douglas back up top to Suarez. We hit the 11-minute mark. Douglas on the left wing. Pulls up for 3. Off the front iron, no good. And Simeon Bowers with the rebound. Here's Morris getting it off to Demetrius Floyd, who slows it down and sets up the offense for Chipola College. 10.5 to play. Cassell Jr. penetrates, draws the foul. Coach Ryan wanted to travel. None called, and Douglas commits the foul. That's 3 on Douglas. And Sam Cassell Jr. goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. 10:33 to play. Cassell Jr. taking his time, puts up the first free throw and hits it. One more coming. For Sam Cassell Jr.'s Papa played many years for Florida State, took him to the NCAA tournament, and then as a pro, helped the Houston Rockets and Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler. That team went back-to-back world titles in the mid-'90s. And Cassell Jr. knocks them both home, and the lead back up to 11 for the Indians. 56-45, under 10.5 to play. Here's Wigginton. Pass in the lane, knocked away. Last touch by Douglas, and it'll go back to the Indians. 10:20 to play. On the floor for the Patriots, Douglas, Wigginton, Uchadike, Bryant, and Suarez. Skip pass across to the right wing to Floyd. Floyd over to Cassell. As we hit the 10-minute mark, Cassell for three. He buries it. The lead back to 14 at 59-45. Here's Douglas now, penetrating. And he's tied up by Jamar McKay. Instead, they're going to call a foul on McKay, not a held ball. Patriots might have caught a break on that one. Nonetheless, it'll put Douglas on the free throw line with 9:52 to play. Douglas' first free throw is good. That cuts it down to 13. CF has been as close as 8 here in the second half. One more coming for Javonte Douglas. Rattles around, bounces about 6 times on the rim before falling through, and a timeout called for by Coach Ryan. 9:52 to play, 59-47, Chipola College on top. You're listening to the state tournament CF basketball brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency, WOCA, the source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
9:52 left to play. The fourth and final quarterfinal in day one of the men's state tournament here at Ocala at Patriot Gym. And in the nightcap, the main event, the defending national champs, the hosts, College of Central Florida, trailing the top seed right now. Chipola College 59-47, 9:37 to play. The Indians with the basketball. Here's Demetrius Floyd on the right wing. Suarez up on him. Down into the corner, Jamar McKay. A fadeaway from the baseline. No good. Weak side rebound taken by Bowers. He puts it back up and in. Flexing his muscles coming down the court is Bowers. And the lead back up to 14. Here's Wigginton in the lane. A wild shot. No good. Put back up by Uchadike, and he draws the foul. They're going to get McKay, I believe. That's 2 on McKay, and that'll send Matthew Uchadike to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Terrific game by Douglas and Wigginton tonight, trying to carry the Patriots and trying to get it back in this game. Douglas with 19, Wigginton with 16, and Uchadike knocks home the first of 2. For the Indians, that was Sam Cassell Jr. with 18 points, 10 of them here in the second half. And it's 61-48 as Uchadike misses the second. A 13-point game as we tick towards the 9-minute mark. Cassell Jr. brings it across the timeline, gets it to Floyd on the left wing. Back to Cassell Jr. Ian Floyd playing pitch and catch here on the perimeter, and Floyd throws it away. Bryant's got it, 2-on-1, but Bryant keeps it, can't get the layup to fall. Uchadike with the rebound. Shot not good. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Patriots. Missed opportunity that time for the College of Central Florida. I thought Uchadite could have easily gone up to the dunk on that. Chose to try to lay it in and couldn't get it to fall. However, Douglas will inbound from the baseline with 8:40 to play. Gets it up to Wigginton. Now Bryant. They're working around left side to Suarez. 13-point game. Suarez three-pointer misses by 2 feet. And Chipola College gets the rebound. That was about a 21-foot three-pointer that went maybe 18 feet. Inexplicable. Cassell Jr. skip pass. Morris. And Bryant get tied up. And an alternating possession. Coach Ryan wanted to travel. The alternating possession is going to give it to the Patriots with 8:08 left to play. 61-48. CF trailing it. Not out of it yet. Here's Suarez to Wigginton. Wigginton pulls up for three. Left wing and Farrington. Liddell Wigginton with 19. And that makes it an 11-point game. 7:45 left on the clock. Both Wigginton and Douglas with 19. They're going to call that one a two-pointer from Wigginton, not a three, saying his right toe was on the line and a jam on the other end from Dante Reynolds and a timeout. 63-50 is your score and a full timeout taken now by the Indians. 7:27 left on the clock. 63-50. Indians on top of the Patriots. The state tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency, WOCA.
It's Tom James. I agreed to join Buddy and the gang every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock to talk sports on the Voice of Ocala. We call it Around the Water Cooler. 1 hour to solve all the problems in the world of sports. Little did I know just how opposite our opinions would be. How can a group of guys see the same thing so differently? Some days I wonder if it's just water in that water cooler. Join Buddy, Schmitty, JJ, Austin, and me, Tom James, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5. It's Around the Water Cooler on WOCA, The Source.
You know what that anticipation feels like when you're about to open a gift? In a Box offers personalized gifts, everything you'll need for that special occasion. In a Box. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, spa days, weddings, anniversaries, get-wells, and more. In a Box. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com and pick your theme. There's even a corporate option. In a Box creates the magic, and you'll be the rock star. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com, partnered with Woodley Gardens.
7:27 left to play in the ballgame. The Patriots with the basketball, trailing it by 13. Wigginton loses the handle in the lane, and Chipola's got it back. 7:17 now to play. 63-50, the Indians on top of the Patriots. Demetrius Floyd, right wing, pulls up for three, no good. Wigginton with the rebound, gets it ahead to Suarez, in the lane, a wild shot by Suarez, no good, and Chipola College gets it back. Coach Ryan not liking that decision from Suarez one bit. He really drove 1-on-3 early in the shot clock, and really never had a chance of making that shot. And a foul on the other end. Check that, it's going to be a tie-up, and the alternating possession this time gives it back to Chipola. Into the corner goes the inbounds pass. Morris down the baseline, off the glass, and in the lead now, back up to 15 with 6:30 to play. 65-50, the Indians on top of the Patriots. Here's Douglas. Penetrates, draws the foul before the shot. This one will be against Jamar McKay. I believe that's 3 on McKay. With 6:19 left to play, and Douglas will go to the free throw line. double bonus, and he'll get 2. Here's Douglas's first one. Out of the mound and falls through. Douglas will get one more on the floor right now for the Patriots. Suarez, Trey Wilson, Douglas, Granberry, and Wigginton, and Douglas makes them both. It's a 13-point game now, 65-52, 6:15 left. Cassell Jr. gets it across the timeline to McKay. He penetrates and lays it in with the left hand. Now Suarez down to Trey Wilson, into the corner of Wigginton. 6 minutes left to play. Wigginton down the baseline, gets cut off outside to Wilson. He drives, double clutch, in and out. Trey Wilson will go to the free throw line. He got hit pretty hard on the way to the hole, though, that time. Wilson coming up grimacing. He'll have 2 free throws. Trey Wilson shakes it off. 5:51 left to play. Polk State awaits in the state semifinals Friday afternoon. Wilson's first free throw, no good. If CF can find a way to come back and win this game, we will have that semifinal game for you live right here on WOCA, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. It's a big if. And Wilson makes 1 of 2, misses the second. Suarez had a chance at the rebound, loses it. Wigginton still down under the basket, and a foul is called against Wilson. Check that. Suarez commits the foul. That's 2 on Suarez. And a 1-and-1 will send Sam Cassell Jr. to the free throw line. Meanwhile, Wigginton checking out as Bryant goes in. 5:54 left to play. 67-52. Chipola on top. Cassell Jr. First free throw is up and good. One more coming. A 16-point game. The Indians led it by 18 at the half. CF has trimmed it to single digits, only to watch Chipola College now extend that lead back out to 17 points with 5:41 left. It's now or never for the defending champs. Here's Suarez driving down the lane, in, and Coach Tim Ryan quickly calls timeout with 5.5 minutes left. We'll step aside as well. The state tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA. The Soul.
352-507-5352. 352-507-5352. 352-507-5352.
Tom.
352-507-5352.
Tom! What is that phone number?
Oh, that's our new number for the Voice of Ocala text line, 352-507-5352. If you want to reach Buddy, me, or any of y'all via text. So all you got to do is text 352-507-5352 anytime.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually, we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
$69-54, Chipola College trying to hold off the second half charge from the College of Central Florida. 5:30 to play. The Indians inbound. The fourth and final quarterfinal game here in the state tournament at Patriot Gym in Ocala. The winner of this game advances to meet Polk State in the semifinal on Friday. Here's McKay penetrating off the back iron. Granberry had it for a moment but lost it. And the Indians get it back. As we hit the 5-minute mark, Chipola College. Here's Morris with it. Morris driving down the block, blocked by Granberry. And now it goes off the foot. It looked like a Floyd and out of bounds, and the Patriots will keep it and inbound on the far sideline. Lucky to get that one back. 4:38 left to play. Trey Wilson to inbound. Gets it into Suarez, who now goes up top to Douglas. Wilson, Suarez, Douglas, Granberry, and Bryant out there right now for the Patriots. As Suarez drives, is fouled before he put the shot up. And that's the first on Demetrius Floyd. That'll put Suarez on the free throw line to shoot 2. They're in the double bonus. Suarez's first free throw is up and good. As Trey Wilson checks out, Riddell Wigginton back in the game for the Patriots. Of course, I'd like to thank Mojo's Grill and Catering Company of Ocala and Bellevue for supporting CF basketball all the way throughout the state tournament. Suarez misses, rebound by Bryant, puts it back up, no good. Wigginton with another chance. He puts it up. Shot no good, but Wigginton is able to draw the contact, and he'll go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Riddell Wigginton in a 14-point game here, 69-55, 4:33 left to play. Wigginton's first free throw off the back iron, and it falls through. One more coming for Wigginton. The official gives it to Wigginton. 3 bounces of the basketball. Wigginton's second free throw is up off the back iron, no good, and Bowers rebounds for Chipola College. Under 4.5 now left to play. 69-56. The Patriots trail it by 13. Bryant knocks it away and gets the turnover. Over to Suarez. Suarez penetrating, draws the contact, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Can't ask for much more than that if you're head coach Tim Ryan to be able to score points while the clock is not running at the free throw line. So Suarez in a 13-point game, first free throw up and good, one more coming. 69-57 now. 4:16 left to play. Second free throw from Suarez is up and good. CF trying to stay in this game. Full court pressure employed. The Indians break it, but that does take seconds off the shot clock. The intensity amped up just a little bit on the defensive end this time for CF. Here's Bowers, right baseline, draws contact, and he'll go back to the free throw line. And for Richard Granberry, that is number 5. So Richard Granberry fouls out of this basketball game with 3:54 left. 69-58. Chipola College on top. And it'll be Trey Wilson to go in the game in place of Granberry, who fouls out. And for Granberry, he'll be back next year, the 6'7" freshman, in case this is CF's last game of the season. It won't be his last game in a Patriot uniform, but very premature to write the Patriots off just yet. 3:54 to play. They trail it by 11, 69-58. Simeon Bowers going to the free throw line now for the Indians with 2 shots. The first one is up off the back iron, no good. Head coach Tim Ryan yelling to the Patriots to make sure they box out, get this rebound, and he misses them both, does Bowers, and Wigginton does haul it in. Douglas gets it across the timeline. Gets it off to Bryant. Back up top, Suarez for three. Off the iron, no good. Douglas fights for the rebound and knocks it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Chipola College. 3:37 left to play in a 69-58 game. Wilson, Suarez, Douglas, Wigginton, and Bryant out there right now for CF. Cassell penetrates a wild shot. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. They'll get Chris Bryant. 3 now on Bryant. Both teams in the double bonus. They'll be shooting 2 free throws, both ends, the rest of the way. 19 points for Douglas, 19 for Wigginton. Cassell with 18 for Chipola College. If he makes this free throw, he'll have 19. It's in the air and good. One more coming for Sam Cassell Jr. He's headed to UConn next season. One more free throw coming. 70-58 with 3:34 left. And a lane violation, this time against Nadal. They'll wave that free throw off and give it to CF. It looked like Floyd put his right foot in the lane before Cassell was able to release that free throw. So the turnover gets it over, gets it back to CF. Here's Douglas. Up top, Will Ferguson now in the game. He penetrates the little guy, too many steps. Ferguson travels with it with 3:25 left. And Carlos Morris will inbound for the Indians. Full court pressure put on by the Patriots. Ferguson, Suarez, and Bryant. And the turnover as Bryant gets it. Ahead to Ferguson. Now Suarez goes in for the layup. It's a 10-point game, 70-60. Cassell Jr. racing down the floor, weaving through the defense, and a foul called. A reach in against Ferguson. With 3:06 left to play. And that'll put Cassell Jr. back on the free throw line to shoot 2. Earlier today, St. Petersburg defeated Miami-Dade. Pensacola State defeated Daytona State. So Pensacola State and St. Pete will meet in the first semifinal Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Polk State, your other quarterfinal winner today, they await the winner of this game as Cassell Jr. knocks down the first free throw, making it a 71-60 game with 3:06 left. Here's Cassell Jr. 2 bounces of the basketball, spinning the basketball in his hand. Puts up the second free throw off the front iron. Wigginton with it for the Patriots. Ahead to Suarez. Under 3 minutes to play. Back to Wigginton in the lane. No good. Bryant tries to tip it in. Can't get it to go. McKay knocks it out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Patriots. It's Will Ferguson to inbound on the baseline. He gets it up top to Wigginton. Now Bryant. Bryant picking it off the 3. Penetrates down the lane. Off the glass and in. A nice right-handed scoop shot by Bryant. And that cuts the lead down to 9 again. Little pressure put on again by the Patriots. As Morris gets it across, Wigginton took it momentarily, but stepped on the sideline, and it'll go back to Chipola College as Coach Tim Ryan wants a timeout. 2:30 left to play. The Patriots trail it 71-62. You're listening to the state tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Something big happens in Ocala and Marion County. Buddy Martin is there on the case.
John Gruden, ESPN Monday Night Football, today spoke to the group here at the Gateway Bank. I'm going to play a little game of just word association with you. 1, Ocala.
Ocala is just a great community. It's a great group of people.
John Gruden coaching again.
One of these days I'll be back.
So remember, always check out Buddy Martin on the Voice of Ocala on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hey, it's Tom James. I agreed to join Buddy and the gang every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock to talk sports on the Voice of Ocala. We call it Around the Water Cooler. 1 hour to solve all the problems in the world of sports. Little did I know just how opposite our opinions would be. How can a group of guys see the same thing so differently? Some days I wonder if it's just water in that water cooler. Join Buddy, Schmitty, JJ, Austin, and me, Tom James, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5. It's Around the Water Cooler on WOCA, The Source.
Welcome back to the state tournament, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency here on WOCA, The Source. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Is it the last 2:30 of the season for the Patriots? CF trailing Chipola College, 71-62, and a foul stops the clock with 2:25 left to play. And it'll put the Indians on the free throw. Everybody's shooting 2 free throws from here on out. Both teams in the double bonus. And this is Carlos Morris, who will step to the line. Shooting 73% on the season. Morris's first free throw is up and no good. A 9-point game. Chipola College led it by 18 at the half. Now Morris. Pressure free throws. The second one is good. Lead back up to 10. CF inbounds it. Suarez gets it across the timeline. Here's Douglas. Back to Suarez. Suarez spinning in the lane. Gets it off to Bryant. Bryant has it rejected out of bounds. And Bryant, the official says, was the last to touch it. The Patriots turn it over. 2:14 left to play. They trail it 72-62. Full court press. Floyd gets trapped. Gets it off to Cassell Jr. Gets it across the timeline with just 2 seconds to spare. Into the hands of McKay. Now back to Cassell Jr. Under 2 minutes. Cassell Jr. with a beautiful fadeaway from baseline. And the lead back up to 12. Douglas for 3. Left wing. Off the back iron. No good. Carlos Morris with the rebound. And now Chipola College in no hurry. 1:38 left. 3-pointer from Morris off the iron. Bowers with the rebound. Put back, no good. Wigginton. The Patriots now have to hurry. Under a minute and a half left. Suarez all the way to the hole, lays it in, and a quick timeout from head coach Tim Ryan. A full timeout with 1:24 left to play. We'll quickly step aside. The state tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency. WOCA, The Source.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
352-507-5352. 352-507-5352. 352-507-5352.
Tom.
352-507-5352.
Tom!
What?
What is that phone number?
Oh, that's our new number for the Voice of Ocala text line, 352-507-5352. If you want to reach Buddy, me, or any of y'all via text. So all you got to do is text 352-507-5352. Anytime.
Welcome back, CF Basketball, the state tournament, day one, brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency here on WOCA, The Source. 1:24 left to play. Chipola College leading 74-64. They get it inbound. Full court pressure. The pass cannot come up with the steal. You got to think they're going to commit the foul now. Not yet, though. Cassell Jr. with the basketball. Suarez on him on the right wing. 1:04 left to play. Douglas tries to commit the foul, can't do it against Floyd. Under a minute left to play. And Coach Tim Ryan saying no foul. Floyd on the shot clock. Cassell Jr. a wild three, no good. Tapped out taken by Chipola College. Bowers loses it out of bounds, and CF will fortunately get it back with 45.3 left to play. CF down by 10. It's Ferguson, Bryant, Suarez, Wigginton, and Douglas out there right now for the Patriots. Suarez picks it up across the timeline. Working against McKay. Suarez all the way, draws the foul with 39.8 left to play. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Douglas with 21 points tonight. Wigginton has 18. And Sam Cassell Jr. with 24 to lead all scorers. He's been brilliant tonight for the Indians. And a 30-second timeout called for. Insurance can be tricky. Not if you have insurance with the McDonald Allstate Agency. Call the McDonald Allstate Agency for all your insurance needs. 352-622-2333. That's 352-622-2333. 39.8 seconds left to play. Quarterfinals of the state tournament. The fourth and final quarterfinal here tonight. The defending national champion, College of Central Florida. Trailing by 10, now 9, as Suarez knocks home the first of two free throws with 39.8 seconds left. Chipola College, the top seed, coming in here to the state tournament, trying to finish this one off and knock out the host team, Patriots. One more coming for Suarez in a 9-point game. As they wipe up some perspiration under the basket. Suarez trying to cut it to 8 if he can knock this one home. Coach Ryan pacing the sidelines, and Suarez does make it. 74-66. That's as close as the Patriots have been. They got to within 8 one other time. The Indians break the press into the hands of Morris, and quickly Ferguson commits the foul. 31 seconds exactly left to go in this ball game. The lead down to 8. And so Carlos Morris, lots of pressure with these two free throws. He'll shoot 2. 3 bounces, spins it in his hands, puts it up, and rattles it home. The lead back up to 9 for the Indians. Morris now preps for his second free throw, puts it up, and it's good. 76-66. Wigginton racing down the floor, penetrating off the glass, no good. Fights for his own rebound and gets it. 23 seconds. Drives to the hole, no good. Tip shot, up and good from Wigginton, and another timeout called for by Coach Ryan. 20 seconds left to play in the game. 76-68. CF will not go quietly. Trying to stay in this thing and somehow find a way. We'll take a quick timeout. State tournament brought to you by the McDonald Allstate Agency, WOCA, the source.
You know what that anticipation feels like when you're about to open a gift? In a Box offers personalized gifts. Everything you'll need for that special occasion. In a Box. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, spa days, weddings, anniversaries, get-wells, and more. In a Box. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com and pick your theme. There's even a corporate option. Inabox creates the magic, and you'll be the rock star. Visit inaboxcelebrations.com, partnered with Woodley Gardens.
So we're back here live at Patriots Gym in Ocala, the quarterfinals of the state tournament. The College of Central Florida, the defending national champs, the defending champions of this tournament. They won this thing on the way to winning the national championship last year. They trail it by 8 as Chipola College inbounds and a quick foul committed by Wigginton. And that's 4 on Wigginton. That'll put Sam Cassell Jr. on the free throw line as they walk it to the other end. Cassell Jr. will shoot 2. The Indians leading the Patriots right now, 76-68. Just 0.8 of a second ticked away that time. 19.2 left to play. Here's Cassell Jr. with 24. The first free throw is good. He's got 25. Huge night. He was their go-to guy coming in, and he has delivered. Now Cassell Jr. Second free throw to try to get the lead back up to 10, and he rattles it home. 78-68, 19 seconds left. Here comes Douglas. Lob pass underneath. Wigginton jams it home. 15.1 to go, and the lead is 8 again. And a quick foul as Suarez fouls Floyd with 13.7 left. That's 3 on Suarez. 78-70. If the defending champs are going to go down, they are not going down without a fight. 13.7 seconds left. Demetrius Floyd at the line to shoot 2, and he knocks home the first one. The lead back up to 9. Mathematically getting awful tough to see how the Patriots can score that many points in that small amount of time as Floyd makes them both, and the lead back up to 10. 13.7. They get it ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson launches a 3 right wing. Hits it. The lead now just 7 with 9.3. Patriots trying to go for a steal. Wigginton almost had it. The outlet pass to Bowers. Will he be able to dribble it out? No, as Wigginton reaches in to commit the foul with 2.5 seconds left. But the reality is setting in now for the Patriots and the home crowd. What a year it has been for CF, the defending national champion. As Bowers makes the first of 2, it's an 8-point game, 81-73. One more coming for Bowers, and he makes them both. That'll do it. The Patriots inbound. Ferguson across the timeline, puts one up from 30 feet, no good. That will do it. 82-73 is your final. Chipola College comes to Ocala on day 1 of the state tournament and knocks off the host Patriots, ending CF's bid to try to win back-to-back state tournaments and back-to-back national championships. What a run, though, it has been this season as the defending national champs for the Patriots, and head coach Tim Ryan, who's headed to the Hall of Fame this weekend. Only 3 guys back from the national championship team of a year ago, and Coach Ryan gracious enough to join us here after the game. And Coach, how valiant you guys were, down 18 at the half, to keep scratching and clawing to try to get back in this game. Great effort tonight.
Yeah, I think the second half we played our game. The first half we played their game. They slowed us up. They slowed us up. We took outside shots. We did things that we can't do. You know, we're 202nd in the country out of 206 from the 3-point range. You know, point blank we can't shoot. And in the first half, we only took 8. You know, we took 8 shots. We're 10 shots outside the paint total, 8 threes, and that's too much for us to take, and we let them get that lead. That hurt us.
Especially in the first half, their full court pressure, the 2-2-1 pressure, and then the 3-quarter court man pressure, really it seemed to cause a lot of havoc, caused 11 turnovers in the first half. How much of a factor in falling behind by the 18 at the half was that?
I think, you know, certainly that played a factor. And I think the big thing I thought was our shot selection in that first half, and you know, it's the pressure was tough, but our shot selection then ends up turning into also turnovers too. So it's I thought our kids played hard. They fought all year. We just can't shoot the ball, you know. And then the bottom line, that hurt us in the end.
Well, Coach, so many people here in Ocala and at the College of Central Florida are so proud of you guys. A year ago, being able to go to Kansas, bring home that national championship, let alone the state tournament, and now being able to host the state tournament. It's been an incredible run for you guys. Describe what this journey has been like over the past year plus for you guys.
Well, it's been a tremendous year. You know, we got a lot of recognition from all around the country with from all different avenues, and it's been neat. It's kind of hard to express joy right now, but it's been an incredible ride for us. It's been great for the community. The community's been really receptive, and hopefully we can rebuild and come back next year.
Well, enjoy the off season. I know there's a lot of rebuilding and getting set for next year, but and I know this is not the time that you have this in the forefront of your mind, but congratulations on getting inducted into the FCSAA Men's Basketball Hall of Fame this weekend. Something to look forward to, at least, if not winning the state tournament this weekend.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, head coach Tim Ryan, what a season it's been for the Patriots, for the College of Central Florida, as CF goes down to defeat tonight to the Chipola College Indians. CF completes the season and finishes 23-9 on the season. Your leading scorer tonight, Sam Cassell Jr., 26 points for the Patriots. Douglas had 21, Wigginton with 23, Suarez finished with 17, and CF, the dream of finally hosting the state tournament, they were able to do it and put up a valiant effort here tonight against the top seed, the Chipola College Indians, and they were all they were hyped up to be coming into this thing. The College of Central Florida certainly put up an incredible fight. Only 3 guys back from that national championship team of a year ago, and a terrific season, and one that Coach Tim Ryan and everybody here at CF can be proud of. Well, that's going to do it for us. We'd like to thank Mojo's Grill and Catering for being a supporter of CF basketball throughout the state tournament this weekend. Of course, the McDonald All-State Agency for being our title sponsor throughout this season. It's been an incredible joy for us to be able to broadcast CF basketball for the first time ever here in Ocala on WOCA this season and see them all the way through to the state tournament. I'd like to thank Buddy Martin and everybody with Buddy Martin Media, everybody at WOCA, Tom Schmitz, Austin Tatman here, Ryan Goldberg back at the studio, and everybody that's helped make this a comfortable setting for us here at CF this season. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll hopefully see you next season. That's CF Basketball, brought to you by the McDonald All-State Agency on WOCA, The Source.
Is everywhere.
On the football your buddy fired through your windshield. The cooler that tumbled out of a pickup and onto the hood of your car. If you're a football fan, eventually we're gonna meet. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Are you in good hands?
Hey, this is Kevin McDonald, your local Allstate agent. Call me at 622-2333, and let's make sure you're in good hands.
Here in Florida, when you're looking